you ever come across a river bend that looks like this, stop. Don't take another step. Because right here, nature may be hiding treasures you've walked past your whole life. Rivers are alive. They carve valleys, shift rocks, and quietly move treasures from one place to another. But rivers don't flow in a straight line forever. They twist, they turn, and in those bends, nature lays a trap. Heavy things, gold, minerals, gemstones, don't flow as easily as sand or leaves. They get caught, they settle, they wait. And it's at those bends where Earth reveals its secrets. Picture a river carrying everything from dust to boulders. When water rushes straight, it carries almost everything with it. But when it bends, the current slows down at the inside edge of the curve. Here, lighter material floats away, while heavy material drops. This is why miners, collectors, and even ancient civilizations search river bends first. They understood that rivers are natural sieves, and bends are their traps. So, if you see a river bend, you might be looking at nature's very own treasure chest. Forget the polished jewelry store stones. Here you're hunting gems in their raw, natural form. These stones might look dull, coated in dirt, or rough, but their story is millions of years old. Quartz crystals, clear, smoky, or even purple as amethyst, often found trapped in gravels. Garnets, small but fiery red or deep brown stones, often heavy enough to settle with black sands. Zircons, sparkling with flashes of fire, tiny but ancient beyond imagination. Spinel, rich pinks, purples, and blacks, hidden among river gravels. Topaz, sometimes colorless, sometimes golden, with a brilliance that water cannot hide. Tourmaline, rods of color ranging from green to blue to black. These aren't the kind of treasures that shout. They whisper, they hide until you train your eyes to see them. At a river bend, how do you know if gemstones could be nearby? Heavy black sands, dark streaks of magnetite, hematite, or ilmenite often accompany gemstones. If the sand clings to a magnet, you're standing in the right place. Unusual sparkles. Among ordinary pebbles, you may see flashes of light, not mica flakes, but tiny crystals reflecting the sun. Rounded gravels with crystals, bends catch both smooth pebbles and broken gem fragments. If you see clear or colored pieces that resist scratching, you might be holding a gemstone. Here's the shocking truth. Millions have walked past river bends holding gemstones and never noticed. Why? They think gemstones always look polished and bright. In reality, they're often coated with mud or dull skins. They don't stop to examine heavy gravels. They rush by after rain, never realizing storms just exposed fresh stones. They never look in low light, where subtle glows reveal more than harsh sun. Suspense lies not in what is rare, but in what has always been there, unseen. Imagine this. You walk beside a river bend. To your eyes, it's nothing but rocks and mud. But beneath your foot lies a garnet, its deep color hidden by a thin layer of clay. You step past. Days later, a sharper-eyed collector picks it up, cleans it, and suddenly, you realize you've walked over a piece of Earth's history. That moment is the heart of this hunt, the tension between blindness and discovery. Long before modern tools, people discovered gemstones by accident at bends like these. They didn't have sieves, shovels, or machines, just eyes, hands, and patience. Yet rivers rewarded them. Every culture has stories of mysterious stones found in streams after storms. And almost always those stories start where the river bends. At bends, water slows, and so must you. Stillness reveals what rushing misses. The suspense is built into the act. You crouch, you scan, and then a flash, a gleam, a glimmer. Is it ordinary or is it extraordinary? This is the heartbeat of gem hunting without tools. Why does this matter so much? Because the greatest treasures aren't always about wealth. They're about awareness. The riverbend asks, are you paying attention? Or are you too distracted to see what's right in front of you? Those who pause, those who watch, they're the ones who discover. So the next time you approach a bend in a river, don't rush across. Don't dismiss the gravels beneath your feet. The truth is simple. Earth hides its most fascinating stories not in vaults, but in places you've already crossed 1,000 times. And in those bends, the ground beneath your shoes could be whispering secrets millions of years old. You've paused at the bend. The gravels are before you. Some sparkle, some don't. But how do you know if what you see is a true gemstone or just another trick of the river? Rivers love to play tricks. They mix treasures with imposters, and only the patient will see the difference. Mica. Thin, shiny flakes that sparkle in the sun like a mirror. But when you touch them, they crumble into nothing. Bottle glass. Old fragments worn smooth by years of tumbling water. They glitter like quartz, but inside you'll see bubbles or unnatural colors. Iron-stained rocks. Coated in golden or reddish hues, they look rare, but when rinsed, they reveal ordinary stone. Many collectors quit here, fooled by nature's decoys. But the true hunter learns to look beyond the surface. Even with bare hands, you can separate treasure from trick. 1. The weight test. Pick up 2 stones of the same size. The heavier one may be a denser crystal. Gems like garnet, zircon, and spinel weigh far more than ordinary pebbles. 2. The transparency test. Hold the stone against the light. Even a faint glow through one edge suggests it could be quartz, topaz, or tourmaline. 3. The edge test. Most river stones are rounded smooth, but gemstones resist weathering. If one stone still has sharp edges or crystal-like shapes, pay attention. With nothing but your senses, you can already outsmart the river's illusions. This is where suspense truly builds, because you may search an entire bend and find nothing. Then suddenly, in the very last handful of gravel, a tiny glimmer appears. That single moment makes hours of searching worth it. It's not about luck. It's about endurance. The river rewards those who stay longer, look closer, and question what others overlook. Imagine crouching by the water. The sun breaks through clouds. For a split second, a faint glow flashes from a pebble in the sand. You pick it up, rinse it in the current, and there it is. A raw crystal, shaped by time, waiting millions of years for your discovery. This is not just collecting. This is connection. You and the earth, locked in a quiet, timeless exchange. So the next time you see a river bend like this, stop immediately. Don't walk past. Don't dismiss the gravels as ordinary, because in those curves, earth hides its secrets. Garnets, topaz, zircons, spinels, quartz, tourmaline, waiting silently for the one person who will notice. That person could be you, right now, right here. And if you want to keep uncovering Earth's hidden treasures, join us at ProGems, where every river bend holds a new secret, and every discovery tells a story written in stone.